there are very few people in that show who are bad for the sake of being bad. We're getting close to actually finding the One Piece for real. Okay, how many times do we gotta see these cherry blossoms fall? Like, hello friends, and welcome back to another episode of Beautifully Nerding. I'm your host, Auntie Bri, and please excuse my nails right now. I am in the throes of my post-con depression, so I'm still deconstructing from BlerDCon, and I just had such a good time. Like, this was my first ever BlerDCon. It really gave the community that I was looking for in going to cons and things like that. You see that there are so many cons and there's so many like interest areas, and a lot of them are like multi-fandom. I haven't seen a lot that are just like very niche. A lot of them will be rather, open up to the widest audience possible because they're trying to get the most money possible, which is, completely understandable. There aren't always a lot of cons that are dedicated to the culture, which is why I even started the Instagram page that I have of BlerChattanooga, just trying to make things for Black people in my city, because I'm just like, I know we're here. I see us all the time, but like we are dynamic and we have different interests, and like I'm not seeing us in the nerdy spaces. Like we have no representation there. So like I was like, let me start something. I went to BlerDCon with a bunch of my friends, and it was so much fun. It was the blackest con I've ever been to. I loved every second of it. Now granted, space wise, we was a little on top of each other. Me and big crowds and tight spaces, it just makes me real anxious and nervous, and there was a lot of times where I was just like, let me just go find a cool corner. It was a lot. I did cosplay a little bit. I'll try to put some of those up on the screen. I didn't get a lot of pictures, but thank you to my friends who actually stopped me and were like, oh, let's take a picture, because those are the only those are pretty much the only pictures of my cosplays I have. Like I did a Zoro variant. I called it Roanoa Zeta. I didn't get any pictures in that cosplay. Like I have a picture of me on the panel. I'm sitting down, so you can't really see the boots for real. Like I made egghead boots, y'all, and it took me like 2 or 3 weeks to make those boots, and I didn't get any pictures. So that just means I have to go to another con and do it again. While I was in DC, I actually got there early, and I went to the mall while I was looking around the mall, because I'm the girly who likes to go to the mall and just walk around and see what's in there. I don't always have to go to every store. I don't always have to buy up the mall, but I'm gonna want to look around. And I found the Pop Mart store. I don't have access to a Pop Mart store back home, so I was like, let me go look in here, because all I really knew were the Labubu's. Like I want to see what else was in here, because I was like, I know that a whole store could not operate on one thing. So I was like, let me go and look. I did technically get a Labubu. I got a Luffy Labubu. Hold on, there we go. I don't know if it's Luffy. It's One Piece. I don't know what's in here. It could be Luffy, Brook, Frankie, Law, Sanji, Nico, Robin, Jinbei, Zoro, Usopp, Nami, Chopper, Sabo, or Secret. And then, because I am completely obsessed and One Piece is my entire personality, I got another blind box. This one's a boat. I don't know what boat it is just yet. So I actually want to open those here with y'all so we can see what it is together. I literally had these since I got back from BlerDCon, and I have not opened them because I want to open them with y'all. So, okay, oh my gosh. You know how like the Labubus, they have like the little like bag inside the box? This one is just the box. Okay. Let's see what we got. It's the Mary. I kind of wanted the Mary. Look at that. Okay, hold on, so I can show y'all for real. Oh, it's heavy. Look at that. How cute. I wonder if it like with the cars, you could like pull it back and it would like prep itself to launch forward. I don't think it does that, but this is legitimately so cute. Oh, the little thing, the little rudder, whatever it's called, it moves. Okay, so I think it does Maybe it moves when you roll it. Hold on. It does not move when you roll it, but I'm obsessed. This thing is so stinking cute. It has a little anchor. This is, oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed. It's so cute. Now the one I'm actually like super, super excited about. See a little monster I got. I see why people do this now. This is a lot of fun. But yeah, no, DreamCon was a blast and a half. I cannot wait to go back. I miss my friends already, but it's crazy because like we're all in a Discord together and we've legitimately not stopped talking. So it's like, how can I miss y'all? I haven't stopped talking to y'all, but it's like I don't get to just walk down the hall to my friend's room. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Okay, we got the bag. All right, we are the monsters. Yeah, you are. All right. Okay. Oh, I got Frankie. You know, I need some Frankie representation. I don't have a lot of Frankie stuff. I will say I did know that it was Frankie because as soon as I looked inside the box, I could see his wanted poster. Oh my gosh, his arms move! Is this not the cutest thing? Stop, this is so cool. Okay, gotta get him ready for strong right. How cute is Frankie? It comes with a stand and a wanted poster, so I'm gonna put him on the stand now because he can't do anything without it. Look at his wanted poster. I'm so obsessed. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I want to get more. Oh my gosh, the stand is a berry. Look at the stand, y'all. Nami would be so proud. Look at my little dude. Oh, that's so cute. Oh yeah, no, I'm putting both of these up here right now. Now that we've gotten that out of the way. So I was so excited. Oh my god, like I legitimately was waiting until I was recording this video so that I could open that. I was going to open these boxes regardless, but it just so happens that today we are talking about the One Piece live action season 2. I am honestly so proud of myself because I did not start watching the anime until I watched One Piece live action season 1. And so in the time between when season 1 came out and now, I am fully caught up on One Piece. As you can see, I am thoroughly obsessed. Like I literally have a shirt on right now. This was just what I had on today. Like One Piece has become my entire personality. I think I caught up on the anime in about a year and a half. And everyone's like, how did you watch that many episodes so fast? And I tell everybody, it's maybe 15 minutes of fresh content every episode. You skip the intro, you skip the previously on, and you skip the credits. Because the intro is all spoilers. Like if you actually watch it, it's just straight spoilers. And then the previously on, if you're binging it, you just watched it, so you know what happened. And then the next time on, it's just going to be the episode that you're about to watch. That's a leftover from when people had to watch week to week and maybe they didn't remember what happened last week. That's not us. We're binge watching all of it. Like you just skip all that. So that's 4 episodes an hour. And there would be some days where I did nothing but watch One Piece. Like I had to stop myself to go eat. So it's quite easy to catch up on the anime. When season 2 started dropping their teasers and trailers and all that good stuff, I was excited because I now have the perspective of having watched all of the anime and now I can watch the live action and see like how the storytelling differs, like what is skipped over from the anime, what is kind of truncated. Because one of the main things that people say about the One Piece anime is the pacing. So the pacing is not very well done. I can understand that sentiment because a lot of the reason it's so long is because there's so much background story that's being told. But I like that background. I enjoy learning deeper about not only just the Straw Hats, but the other pirates. Like there are very few people in that show who are bad for the sake of being bad. Like there's something that everybody has gone through. Like just about every single character in that show has some deep trauma that has molded who they are, and some people were able to turn that into productive energy and be able to help others and, you know, stand up for the little guy. And some people took their trauma and decided, you know, if I can't be happy, then no one can be happy. In the live action's quest to, you know, shorten the story, tell a lot of the information and the same, you know, have the same feeling as the anime, there were a few things that I feel were revealed too soon, and I'll talk about that later. I definitely feel like I'm in the minority because I enjoy the long storytelling. Now, granted, what I don't enjoy is where things that were previously in other episodes are repeated. Now, as I was binging it, I could tell a lot more easily when scenes were repeated in multiple episodes, because I'm like, I literally just saw that 20 minutes ago. That part wasn't fun, but I understand why, because it makes it easier for the animators. It's easier to get it out. Like, I understand from a real world perspective, but the nerd in me who wants new content was like, okay, how many times we gotta see these cherry blossoms fall? Like, we done seen this same scene of y'all moving over the carnival festival area in Wano like 16 times. Like, come on. And I definitely feel like it helps to make One Piece a very dynamic story. I'm never gonna fault anybody for saying that. I was saying the same thing before I even started it in 2024. I was saying that it was way too many episodes. Like, when season 1 information and stuff came out, I was like, maybe I watched the live action. Like, I never watched the anime, so I really don't know. I was dead set against watching the anime, and here we are. Here we freaking are. As we get into the discussion of season 2, I actually don't want to like fully talk about too much detail that's in the live action, because I really want y'all to watch it. I just want to talk about how it made me feel and some of like the overall story points. One Piece in general, whether anime or live action, it's goofy and it's silly. I guess technically it probably would be camp, because I don't even think it takes itself that seriously most of the time. And it's definitely on display in the live action as well. Like, it's some stuff where you're just like, that's a choice. I think we could have done better with the stretch animation, or maybe not yeet them so hard on the flight line. Like, you know, some artistic choices could have been made a little differently. Yes, so season 1, we see Luffy get Zoro and Nami to join the crew, and they find Usopp and Sanji, and they begin their adventure towards the Grand Line to find the One Piece and then to work together to also achieve their individual dreams. Season 2 has us finding Chopper to add to the crew, but we also meet a couple other people who are very pivotal to the One Piece story. And that's a part of why I say that like some things were revealed a little too soon. So like, we meet Nico Robin. If you know anything about One Piece, you know that Robin is a member of the Straw Hat crew. In this story, she is currently a bad guy. So she's working against the Straw Hats as they are working to help Princess Vivi get back to Alabasta so that she can save her kingdom. But before they can even get to Alabasta, there's a whole thing in Chopper's kingdom that's going on, and they have to stop all of that, convince Chopper and his monster transformations to get on their boat. Along the way, there's an issue where the crew gets separated. There is this beautiful whale named Laboon. Now, Laboon has my heart. If I were to actually get a stuffy of anything from One Piece, I would get a Laboon stuffy, because I think Laboon is the most adorable thing on the face of the planet. Laboon is missing a previous pirate crew that they traveled with, but that previous crew was not able to take them forward into their travels into the Grand Line, because at the time Laboon was just like a little small baby. But now when we meet Laboon with Luffy and the rest of the Straw Hats, Laboon is like a gigantic whale who probably honestly could, you know, rival some of the Sea Kings. But in learning why Laboon does what he does, we see some of the pirates are from the previous crew, and one of the ones that we focus on is Brook. I don't believe they actually say his name in there, but when you focus on him that much, it lets you know, okay, this is somebody important. Look, we're not meeting Brook yet. Like, we see him, but we're not meeting him yet. I just feel like I understand that from a real world perspective, we can't take as much time to introduce characters as the anime did, but I much prefer how it was done in the anime, because yes, we saw the entirety of the crew and we saw that there was a guy playing the violin who was singing songs to Laboon, but it wasn't like so focused. There was like, okay, this person is super important because we've lingered on their face for a whole 30 seconds. I don't know. I didn't like that artistic choice. I think we could have done that a little better. Maybe just like had wider group shots or just waited until later. There's a lot of flashbacks in the anime that I'm trying to come to grips that we don't have time for in the live action. I highly doubt, because I think this has been going on since like 92. Oh, 99. I was off. But yeah, but the show has been on, like the anime has been on for almost 30 years. Ain't no shit, like this is not wrestling. This is not Grey's Anatomy. Like, the live action is not getting this many seasons. So I fully understand of having to like speed run all this stuff. My thing is, we have not found the One Piece in the anime. I don't read the manga. I do know that the manga is ahead. Now, I do know that Oda dropped some random video of saying that like he dropped the One Piece in the middle of the ocean, but like in the real world. And so I don't know if that means that like in the manga or the anime that we're getting close to actually finding the One Piece for real. It just makes me curious about where the live action is going to stop. We're like speed running through these stories. We're already up to 6 crew members in 2 seasons, and I'm interested to see how the live action is going to line up with the anime, with the manga. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I will say, if you are interested at all in watching the live action, I definitely recommend doing it. If you are someone who really loves a good story and really gets invested in characters, get some tissue, because there are some depth and background into some of the characters that will make you cry. Fortunately, I had already cried when I watched it in the anime, so I didn't cry when I watched it in the live action, but like I did get a little misty. Like Chopper's backstory, oh man, I'm telling y'all, One Piece is just one of the greatest stories ever told. It's hero's journey to the ultimate degree. I love it so much. But I have rambled for quite some time. I thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have not already, please be sure to like this video. Leave a comment down below of what your favorite part of the live action was. If you are watching the anime or if you read the manga, please let me know that as well, because I'm definitely interested to have any and all One Piece conversations. Make sure to share this video with all of your friends. And with that being said, I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.